Alright guys, if you watched the last video, you know that we stopped down in Jackson, Georgia. Spent the night here. Sun's out. We're gonna get on the road, finish our journey down to Daytona Beach. I think as long as the weather stays good, as it stays good, I'm hoping it turns good. You see it's quite overcast still. I want to stop in Tifton, Georgia and get Goliath and the other rig washed. Goliath hasn't been washed since last fall. It's been parked all winter. So I'd like to get it all cleaned up before we get down to the Speedway. And when we get down to exit 2 on I-75, just before we cross the Florida border, there's a Flying J there that's got a decent sized dump station that we can get into because, we have some people stay in Goliath over the winter. They hang out and kind of visit during the holidays and whatnot. So I don't know how much is in the waste tanks. So we want to make sure that's empty before we start into bike week. And same thing with Talon. There's a waste tank in that trailer too that some people stayed in there and it didn't get dumped. So other people's poop. I don't want other people's poop in my truck. Well guys, we made it to Tifton, Georgia, but as you can see, it started to rain on us. Well, this is where we're going to get the truck washed. And well, now that it's raining, there's no sense in doing that. Well guys, we made it to Tifton, Georgia, and this is where we were going to get the... Just kidding, I'm not going to go through all that again. It's not Groundhog Day. I just forgot my coffee cup. Had to get that before we go inside. It's still pretty chilly here. I'm wearing shorts, but I had to put my hoodie on in the bird. With the wind blowing, it's just chilly. Guys, even if we're not gonna go get the truck wash, we decided to get some fresh coffee. It's time for a bathroom break anyways, and some road snacks. All right, guys, we got all of our goods. We're back in the truck, so we're gonna get back on the road. This was just a short stop. We are still gonna stop at exit 2, so we dump all the sewage tanks, and hopefully that will be the last stop before we arrive in Daytona Beach. really nice race rig trucks in there. Sorry, coming up on some slower traffic. Most of them 18-wheelers. You know, the beautiful trucks, beautiful paint jobs, big spread axle trailers. I don't think they're NASCAR. They maybe Formula One or some type of other race cars. I'm not really that knowledgeable on the different aspects of automobile racing to know what class of race it was. Placed in a lot of them where they're really nice big 18-wheelers, but we've seen a lot of other race hauler setups that are motor coach, stacker, trailer configurations, kind of like what we're driving. There are quite a few. They've been really nice. Exit 2, and maybe you saw we were pulling in. There was one of those race rigs. We'll try to get you a closer look. Here we pulled up so we can get to the dump station, and then Talon's over here so that he can get to the dump station. And we got to fuel up the Excursion while we're at it. You know, I don't remember the names on all of them, but I know that I saw some of the McLaren trucks going the other way, Porsche, a bunch of others, but all similar stuff like this. And I don't know if the camera picked it up, but we were coming off of the exit right there. Off to the right down there at that wheel polishing place, I saw the Suzuki motorcycle truck, the Slingshot truck, all headed to Daytona, just like we are. But it looks like they're going to show up with some shiny wheels. Guys, so this is the part of RVing that isn't fun. Dumping. It stinks. It's nasty. But like I said, other people have been staying in here. We got to get rid of other people's poop. Can't be hauling around other people's poop. It's just not cool. Can you guys see that scrape in the driveway right there? That was for me coming in. There's a transition right there. So when Goliath started to straighten out, the hitch dug into the ground. I'm hoping I can get out of here without getting stuck, because going uphill is definitely going to be harder than coming downhill. So I'm going to try to get as far over to the right as I can, or left, far to the left as I can, so I can make the right-hand turn out of here, and hopefully I can do it when no cars are coming, because I'll need every bit of room I can get. Well, guys, I forgot to hit the record button, and it definitely scraped, but we powered through it. I can see it plowing dust. Now, I'm trying to make this turn back on here. This is a sharp near Lake City, Florida, which is about 55 miles west of Jacksonville. So not much further to go. Gonna get through Jacksonville, it's a straight shot down to Daytona. Well, we stopped again. Wasn't planning on it. We're still about 10-12 miles west of Jacksonville, but Talon had to pee, and Jixer had to pee. So I'm gonna take the dog for a walk, let them do the thing. I'm gonna grab some more coffee, and we'll get back on the road. This Love's was really nice. It looks like it was brand new, fresh built, nice pretty black top, new landscaping, the whole 9 yards. Nice place. It's at 343 on I-10, just west of Jacksonville. Guys, we made it. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon, and the weather cleared up about 40 miles ago. I mean, it's still cloudy, but at least it's not raining. The ground is dry. This is going to be our spot right here, but as you can see, they got a truck and some concrete blocks in the way. That forklift driving way over there in the background just took one of the blocks. I'm assuming they're going to come back and get the rest. That way I can whip a U-turn with Goliath and at least get him put in his place for the night. Well, guys, we got a little ahead of ourselves. We meant to record putting the awning up, but we forgot. And that's all we did. We just put the awning up. We didn't pull anything else out other than the car and the motorcycle. Got the awning up. Tomorrow, we're going to go full force. We still have to build the awning for the trailer. I ordered a brand new awning for this. All the framework is in the trailer, but it's got to be assembled with all the little fancy end pieces and whatnot. All the brackets have got to be drilled and put on the trailer itself. And then the actual canopy part of it, the printed fabric, should be here hopefully in a day or two. They called me today. They're shipping it out today, so hopefully it gets here super fast because we need it by Thursday. At this point, we're gonna go and get a bite to eat, and then after that, I'm gonna make my special announcement. Well, all right, guys, we had dinner over Chili's and it was fantastic. And I thought before we close the video, I would share the spectacular view right here at the front of the Daytona International Speedway with Old Glory flying high above. Now, I told you guys in yesterday's video that I had some exciting news, or at least I think it's exciting news. And if you're into superbike racing, you're probably gonna think it's exciting news as well. Bike racer Geoff May has decided that he wants to come to our booth and sign autographs on Friday, March 11th. I am told that he wants to be here from 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Corporate Amsoil asked me if I can make room for him. I said, of course I will. It would be my absolute honor to have a professional superbike racer in my tent. Now, guys, I didn't go after him. He actually asked corporate if they could come to my... He has no idea who I am, but he does work with Amsoil. Amsoil is, I think they do a partial sponsorship. I really don't know the details, so don't quote me on any of that. But I just think that is really cool that he's going to be here in my booth signing autographs. Now, guys, to me, this is super good news because those of you that have been following for a while, you guys know that I got my roots in the motorcycle industry in road racing. I volunteered for a race team just to get my foot in the door, and I loved every minute of it. And I'll be honest, in the last few years, most of my focus is geared towards Harleys, and I don't really keep up with all of the superbike stuff. In fact, the last time I went and watched a Daytona 200 race, wow, it was Friday under the lights. It probably had to have been 10 years ago. I would still go, except that now they run it on Saturday afternoons, and we're working on Saturdays here, so I can't go inside the track and watch the race. But when they were doing it Friday nights, it was great because I could lock up shop, I could run back there real quick and watch the race. All right, guys, so if you think this is good news, if you want to come and meet Geoff May, leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. All right, guys, and before I sign off for the night, you haven't heard me say this in a long time, but please do not forget, we were going to give away a set of love jugs when we hit the 10,000 subscriber mark, and we're not there yet. And I get it. The season died down last year. The channel hasn't had a whole lot of growth since then. But now we're at the beginning of the 2022 season. We're here in Daytona Beach for what is scoped out to be the biggest bike week ever. We're looking forward to a rock and roll year. I'm hoping that the channel will grow as well. So we are still doing that Love Jugs giveaway. As soon as we hit that 10,000 subscriber mark, we are giving away a set of Love Jugs. We'll probably have to come up with a different way to do the entries because it's been so long now and trying to keep track of who wants to enter and who doesn't. But let's focus on getting to the 10,000 subscribers. Once we are there, someone is going to get brand new, free set of love jugs on their Harley Davidson, or maybe an Indian. You tell me. All right, guys, you have a good night. I hope you liked the video. Leave a comment down below. And until the next time I see you, keep those engines running.